Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Running with McFarland. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Jackson steps away. Going deep here for Watkins.
Jackson on the keeper.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards on the ground.
1st down, Steelers.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get this...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Huntley. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, it's McFarland. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Steelers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Off play action. Huntley. Flushed out right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, Huntley. They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
27 yards there, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
19-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Makes a good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Huntley to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Ebron caught left side.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
And 10 yards to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, McFarland. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Calais Campbell on the stop. Now a carry for Jacobs. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
They run it with Jacobs. Room here to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, Jacobs. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On 1st and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's...
And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to work. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Pittsburgh.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Jacobs now. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
To throw on second down. Huntley, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to there, but it'll be third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing on third and long. Huntley escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The handoff to Josh Jacobs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball in the option, but not there. I mean, you just saw exactly why many old NFL coaches would say, don't use your quarterback in the running game.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Calais Campbell picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On fourth down, Huntley. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll lose much yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Matabike brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Thomas on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times at any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say,
and my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running is Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw Huntley. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Jackson on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Jacobs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll go with the keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
The 15-yard line.
Second and 11. This time Jackson will throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
He was taken.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was